Indonesia take up their starting position ahead of what will be another manic dash towards the finish line. A finish line beyond which lies pastures substantially greener, substantially more fertile, substantially more lucrative. They really do want to get off to a flyer here. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Keeper's got good distance on that.
Well, as box office names go, Peter, David Beckham is right up there.
Yeah, he gets the turnstiles clicking, that's for sure, but footballing qualities?
Well, I think any defence is going to be nervous because of the sheer quality he can produce.
Especially over a dead ball.
Yeah, not just that, I think in open play he can deliver for fun too.
And now they can clear their lines. Nicked it back promptly. And he's surging through. He's through, it's one-on-one! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and
from a dead ball situation. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. He's tried a shot. Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Beckham. More and more pressure on the ball here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Beckham. Manchester United ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. That looks a cracking ball. He is through here. Great chance! He's delivered all right!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Quarter of an hour played. He's not got that quite right. David De Gea.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? He could be in here. Big chance, must be, has a go! Great idea, just poorly executed.
Look, you've got to have the perfect feel in your boots to pull those off.
Casemiro. Oh, can he get onto this? That has been cut short. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Yamal calmly anticipates. And the counter is on. Thuram. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Martinez. And here's Mbappe. Oh, and he's through the middle. There's the hit! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Hakimi. Half an hour played now. Mbappe. Hakimi. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Danger averted for now. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Thuram! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Indonesia are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Not the most accurate pass. Now he's off and running. No, that's been intercepted. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And the pass is intercepted.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and Ilad
Climbs up big! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Yamal. Nico Williams. Now it's Mbappe. Casemiro gets across to intercept that. Martinez. Yamal. Oh no, this does not look good. Real chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Thuram. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Indonesia lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far. A stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Thuram is onto it in a flash. Well, that is one way to stop him. And he was quick to react.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And no, that was never going to make it. Hakimi. Well, the counter could be on here. And he's only too happy to take that back. The fullback is in acres of space here. Indonesia just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. And it's Beckham. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run.
Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! Manchester United are back on level terms. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well read, and the danger is averted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Osimhen, Williams. It is a corner.
Substitution on the field.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Cleared without hesitation.
Number 22.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Number 18. Zirkzee. Substitution taking place.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning.
He's one-on-one! Can he put it away? Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Substitution.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
And he's intervened well there. And that has left him in a heap. Gets a good foot in there. Well, that looks a good ball through.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Casemiro cuts out the pass. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, nicely intercepted. Indonesia are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have. Indonesia need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nico Williams.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And the ball is out of play. Two minutes to be added on. That is a great pick out. Shot could be on. There's the shot! That's another chance! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting.
Yeah. This is my decision. This is my decision. I don't think you listen. You listen. I don't think you listen. For me to come out, it must mean I'm not the dog. It must mean I'm not the same. It must mean I'm on your case. For me to come out, it means that I'm not the dog. I want to show you my world. Give me one break, I need faith. Faith to believe you, faith to receive you. Give me something I'm lacking. I don't need nothing. You are my everything. Only me and you. Only me and you. Only me, only me and you.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a
everybody,
doubt, it
and
is the
welcome
week's
to
most
today's match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. The action has already started. He's picked his way through. There's the shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Great chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance. This is what good chemistry is.
He gets big! Gets into some space. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Indonesia with the corner, they're first. has a shot! Oh, the ball's... And again! Goal! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
After 10 minutes is number 28.
Chelsea finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And he was quick to react. Hits one! Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Kimmich.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Looking for the runner. Played back in. Oh, that's a very... And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? And the keeper's in command. Indonesia are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. That'll be a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And they've got rid.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Swings in across, climbs up big! Harmlessly behind. Nicely intercepted. So what can they make of this? Thuram gets flagged offside.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And he's intervened well there. Half an hour played now.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Jamal. Coming on to replace him.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Number 2,
Now it's Thuram.
Williams Saliba.
Cucurella promptly onto that, and that is that. Gravenberg. He's got the shot away! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. Terrific header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Now he's off and running. Guardiola. Amat kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Batistuta is onto this. Amat gets good distance on it. Gravenberg delivers. Oh, it's Batistuta. Batistuta. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he thumps it clear.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Back into the middle. It's Guardiola. Header! They've scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Great header, made it look easy.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did.
And the half-time whistle goes. Indonesia head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Pep Guardiola. Coming on the field
Indonesia
is
get the second
number
half going.
6, Pedri. Substitution in progress.
Now it's Batistuta. Rodri clears. And reclaimed it in a trice.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Indonesia do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Thuram might just make this. Cucurella spots it and intercepts. Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul.
Yeah, and a heart and mouth time for the culprit.
He's gone for goal! And that should get the job done. Chelsea have their third corner. Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Chelsea have it back and can go again. Caicedo. Chelsea can try it again now. Chelsea get their fourth corner. And now they can clear their lines. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. And the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Well, that was all about the quality of the ball, wasn't it? It couldn't have been placed any better.
They're up to 5 corners now. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's a superb pass. Real chance! Has another go! He has done it! And the comeback is complete!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
71,550.
Chelsea get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Substitution
Indonesia
taking place.
are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Now that's well seen too. And the pass is intercepted. That's a nicely measured pass.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That is good alertness. Skamaka looks to get on the end of this. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he...
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Played back in. And no, that was never going to make it. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Nice interception, well timed. Looking for option. There's the hit! It's loose. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Amat gets over and intercepts. And he can clear it away. Oh, no joy this time. Caicedo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Kimmich. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Batistuta. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Up he goes! Pedri. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Couldn't squeeze it through. Four added minutes on the board. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Thuram. Nicely aimed pass. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Kimmich getting this one clear. And he's cut it out. And that will be it. Indonesia can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, if you did just... And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi.
Peter, I think there's a good chance that opposition strikers today will have their work cut out with Vito Baia, simply because he's been a high achiever all through his career, and that winning mentality remains very, very strong.
Yeah, they judge keepers by absence of mistakes, and he makes very few.
I'd be happy playing with him behind me.
Jordi Alba, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That has been cut short. Oh, that's a key interception. Messi, Nakata. And now they can clear their lines. Lucas Vazquez, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Nakata. And here's Owen. it's not getting there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That has been knocked clear. Indonesia yet to have an attempt on goal. And it's Nakata. He has found a way. Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Nakata is offering a wry smile there.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up.
Chance to finish. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Hernandez. Jordi Alba. Hernandez spots it and intercepts. Oh, important interception. Manchester United upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good press.
And Owen!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kimmich. Jordi Alba does really well to win the ball there. Upamecano gets over and intercepts. Jordi Alba. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Nakata gets across to intercept that. Messi. He's played him through. Thuram! And it's played forward. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. That's really well cleared.
Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Gently done. Great defending, strong and determined. Çalhanoğlu. And he's heaved it away. That has not gone well. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And the finish! And he's done it!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and
there's the end of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Please join
I think
me
on the
in
whole the
wishing all
team
the
linked
best
up
to
very
members
well
of
and
our
has been
fan club
organised,
celebrating
hence
their
their
winning
position.
anniversary
They can
today.
afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Indonesia go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Piece of it! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Thuram. Hernandez. And here's the chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's managed to get rid. Oh no, what has happened here? He's one-on-one, now the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Çalhanoğlu, still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Threads one in. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Still just a single goal between the sides.
The attendance for this match.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Terrific header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Nakata. And it's Messi. Thuram looking to get on the end of this.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Hirotoshi Nakata. Coming on the field is number 14, Phil Foden.
Some good persistent defending here. The less said about that pass, the better. Hernandez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Thuram is herring after that one. Foden goes on a run down the left wing. And he's taking no chances there. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Thuram. And the flag has stayed down. Oh, great hit! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
Scamacca. Not the most accurate pass. Messi. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here. There's the hit! Oh, that could cost them.
Owen appears to be absolutely seething with himself after squandering the chance to equalise.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Coming on the field, number 5.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
And it's hoisted clear.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Pass is just off target. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Danger averted for now. And that's been won straight back. Foden. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And Messi!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. So what can they conjure from this one? And now as good a time as any to pull level. Decent hit from there.
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Saka. Foden. Foden! That's a decent clearance.
There will be 3 minutes
And
added time.
Rodri gets rid without sophistication.
Substitution.
Jordi Alba. He's found a way through. Upamecano deals with that comfortably. And that's it. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
And a quick
So, Jim, how do you
reminder
reflect
today to
on
please
what we've
take
seen?
all bid outs
And there's a
being
lot more
located
to
by
read
the
into this
entrance
game
gates.
than just the
Thank you very
scoreline.
much for your cooperation.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. There really is no noise like Sao Paulo noise, no heat like Sao Paulo heat. A game here has always been something, and boy, this truly is something. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And he's quick to get it clear again. Back into the middle. Thuram is herring after that one. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running.
Can he finish? Well, that is commitment to the cause. Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Climbs up big! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Fiddles it through. Might be danger here. And he's there to clear it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Great ball if he can get there. And he's certainly onside here. And he's running through. Oh, it's just lacking in accuracy. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And he's had it nicked away. Messi spots it and intercepts. Played back in. Thuram! That's really well cleared. He's gone for goal. And that is wildly off target.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Pinches it off him. Çalhanoğlu cuts out the pass. And the pass is intercepted. Shifted upfield. Lovely ball. Has a goal! Goal!
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Aos 26 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 8.
Indonesia have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration. Indonesia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
No way through there. Oh, that's a key interception. Roberto Carlos.
Indonesia have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Works it forward. Llorente promptly onto that, and that is that. And they've got rid. Now it's Thuram. Now it's Mbappe.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Over it comes. Amat is there, and Ribéry! Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Indonesia really could have done without this. To increase the lead. And he's kept it out.
Oh, that was expansive and in such...
Terrific header! And that has been cleared. Forwards and with intent. Messi. And he gets rid in a hurry. Now it's Llorente. And that's aimed into the right end. Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Rodri. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Roberto Carlos. And he was quick to react. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Senhoras e senhores, vamos todos dar os parabéns ao nosso aniversariante de hoje. Teremos uma substituição.
Here's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as...
Mbappe! He scores! And this is getting better and better.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Aos 2 minutos do segundo tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 14.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And that's another good win of the ball. Messi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. Indonesia are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
An opportunity then to pull clear here. He'll fancy himself from here. Messi! Oh, how's that for a goal? He's got himself an absolute peach. And they are pulling clear here. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Substituição em andamento.
Indonesia have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Now it's Mbappe. No, he's not getting any further than that. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Oh, what has happened here?
Público
60 minutes
presente
played.
na partida de hoje.
Indonesia perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's cause for mild irritation. And he's there to get it away. Mbappe! And how did he not make it 4? And here's Mbappe, Ribéry. Zirkzee.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
The pass has gone astray. Now it's Mbappe. That is a great pick out.
Such good...
Mbappe! And it's there! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 14. Sai.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Oh, that's a key interception. Indonesia have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Bergkamp. 75 minutes played. Skamaka. Oh, super find. He's had a hit! No, it's wide.
Indonesia just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, he's in! It's great chance! Oh, denied at the last.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, that's a fine interception. And now they can clear their lines. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. the most accurate pass.
Indonesia really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Bergkamp, who does have an assist to his name. Just 5 minutes left. That is a brilliant interception. He's had a shot! In he goes again! He's got a goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Indonesia to have a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's not got that quite right.
5 minutos de acréscimo.
Strong running down that left flank. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's picked his way through. Just eases him off the ball. Roberto Carlos. And it's Messi. 5 minutes to add.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's found a way through. And that's that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Hello,
As you can see,
everybody,
we are
and
all
welcome
set.
to today's
The
match.
game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now that's well seen too. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify.
Batistuta! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Rodri. Beckenbauer to Messi. Shapes to shoot. Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
By Leverkusen with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Defending of the desperate variety.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That's a throw.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with the...
He's shooting! Rodri. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Odo. By Leverkusen, looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Could move up a gear here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Rodri. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And Batistuta! Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This to go one up. Never any doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Bayer Leverkusen have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Thuram chasing after it. Messi. Yamal. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Half an hour played now. No way through. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi! keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Can he latch on to this? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Torres, and he was quick to react.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's found a way through, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Yamal, he can run onto that. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Yamal, foot in. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. He's been picked out. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Indonesia are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
Today. Substitutions taking place.
And we're climbs up big! Denied by an instinctive save.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, no joy this time. Dealt with nicely by the defence. They get a throw in. And there's green grass ahead of him. Thuram looks to get on the end of this.
Bayer Leverkusen have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Rodri. Adams does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Batistuta. Fernando Torres. And he gets rid in a hurry. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Serginho. Now it's Torres. And Torres! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
17, Fernando Torres. Substitution on the field. Number 9, number 77.
So the manager can make a change
Coming
for
on
the first
field,
time in the game here.
Number 22.
So that's two now without
Fernandez.
reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
The
Messi.
attendance for this match was 71,550.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's intervened well there. He's away! Well, that looks a cracking ball. He's had a shot! Yes! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! How very smart. He just got it right.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Bayer Leverkusen find a position of real strength now.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Indonesia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking for the run. Batistuta. Amat makes the interception. It'll be a throw-in. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Big header! Harmlessly behind.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Bruno Fernandes. Nice interception, well timed. And that's an errant pass. Interesting ball. Bayer Leverkusen have it back and can go again. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Oh, that's well spotted. Baresi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, can he get onto this? The message is clear, none shall pass. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Adams calmly anticipates. He's had it taken off him. Thuram. Pass is just off target. Beckenbauer. And they're quick to press. And he has been fouled there. And he has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
really well manoeuvred. Gnabry is looking to influence the game from out wide. Batistuta. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this. Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And the shot!
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Real chance! And again! Well now, oh, what has happened here? In he goes again! They've scored! Straight header, made it look easy.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Haaland, great chance! And it's in! Deep into injury time! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Indonesia give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Messi has a look and place it forward. That is good alertness. And that's that. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided.
And we'd like to inform you now
Indonesia
that the latest
really
travel
did suffer
information
for their
is
lack
currently
of
being
numbers
displayed
here.
on the screen.
Well, they were up against it, but these players can take heart from what was a worthy response. There was no sign at any stage of the towel being thrown in. So positives can be taken, Peter, even in defeat.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
They can divide us, we'll survive the test of time. I promise I'll be right here, standing next to you.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello, everybody,
Without a
and
doubt, it
welcome
is the
to
week's
today's
most
match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football... In with a header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It's a good spell of possession, this.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that is masterful defending. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Indonesia present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So the most significant moment of the game. And he's buried it! 1-0! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
It's in, but only just. The keeper guessed correctly, and a heart-and-mouth moment for the taker.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bruno Fernandes. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package.
Big chance, must be! And there's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Mbappe.
Indonesia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now.
Mbappe! Sticks it away! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Well read, nice interception. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Gnabry. Now it's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mbappe was in no mood for any of that. He's come in hard. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Bruno Fernandes. Rodri. Oh, that's a key interception. Alexander-Arnold. Martinez. Gnabry. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, there's the clearance. Hernandez. Ball's gone out of play. Hernandez. Mbappe. Showing good feet. And he's there to clear it. Kimmich. Great ball, and he's in here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Messi. Has a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. That's a decent clearance. And he's had a hit! Straight at the keeper.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Bruno Fernandes, who does have an assist to his name. And he cuts out the supply. Kimmich. And it's Gnabry. And Alexander-Arnold. Gnabry picks it up out wide. And the keeper's in command.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Kimmich. Hernandez. Haaland. Good read, needed to be. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Substitution on the field. Number 77. Number 90.
So off we go once more.
Coming on the field.
Well, this
number
half
10,
might require them to
Erling
produce a
Haaland.
plan A, B and C.
Number
Leveling the
4.
score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Indonesia come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Shot a goal! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
A case now of complete control. Pass somewhat off target. Mbappe was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And he's there to belt it away. Manchester United have their second corner now. Indonesia are looking to go forward now.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that's another good win of the ball. Bruno Fernandes. That has not gone well. That's really well cleared.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And it's Gnabry. Alexander-Arnold. Indonesia still have the cards to affect this
The
game.
attendance for this match was 71,649.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he can clear it away. Oh, nicely intercepted. Haaland. And that has been cleared. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Played back in. And he'll shoot here. Well, they've got it again. Mbappe, absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Quality ball. Oh, no joy this time. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. And it's gone back to the keeper. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. It's a pretty loose pass. Thuram chasing after it. Indonesia finding their passes. That's a little off target. Gnabry. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He can run onto that. And the shot! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Substitution on the field.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Number 22, Bruno Fernandes.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bruno Fernandes.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the...
Great chance! Alexander-Arnold. Stood up well to him there. Messi. Martinez. And they're back on the ball again. Gnabry. Oh, good-looking ball. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's not got that quite right. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Haaland
has been indicated.
Van Dijk gets it away. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that will be the final act. Indonesia cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times
If you want it, you got it. Go for it, you got it. It's already yours, you got it. Don't stop, cause you got it. If you want it, go and get it. Use your power, get to flexing, yeah. Keep on reaching, keep on daydreaming, yeah. Keep on reaching. I ain't gotta repeat or keep on preaching, but the gig is up and it's time to go. Time to change your life, time to take control. Who knows? Only you know what the future holds. Yeah, we from the same mold, but you own your soul. So this world is yours, no, this world is mine. Cause I stay up on I stay on my grind. Let me remind you, time waits for no one. Clean up my home and then get my hair done. Feeling good, time to to do and be greater. Tell your friends you'll hang later. Fresh out the incubator, been cooking up. Keep my eye on the prize and my bookings up. Things looking up, shining down on me. And I don't ever let nobody talk down on me. Cause my mama told me that I'm the best. And if you feel the same, say it with your chest. Set my goals, then I manifest. I just set my goals, then I manifest. If you want it, you got it. Go for it, you got it. It's already yours, you got it. Don't stop, cause you got it. If you want it, go and get it. Use your power, get to flexing, yeah. Keep on reaching, keep on daydreaming, yeah. Daydreaming, yeah. You gotta believe it. Daydreaming, and you will retrieve it. Daydreaming, it's already yours. Daydreaming, cause you got it, and you got it. Throw your hands in the sky, make it clap 2 times. Take 2 steps back like press rewind. Then do a spin if you're feeling fine. Now grab your friends and lose your mind. If you want it, you got it. Go for it, you got it. It's already yours, you got it. Don't stop, cause you got it. If you want it, go and get it. Use your power, get to flexing, yeah. Keep on reaching, keep on daydreaming, yeah. It's already yours. Keep on daydreaming, cause you got it, and you got it.
Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, you've got to say, the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh no, what has happened here? He is big chance, decent hit! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Indonesia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Bellingham.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's managed to get rid. And it's gone back to the keeper. Allison punts it upfield. And he cuts out the supply. Davis. He's looking to set free a runner. Thuram. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Indonesia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Rodri. The pass has gone astray. Davis. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And it's Kane. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Amat cuts out the pass.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Taken back almost at once. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Kane is behind this one. Kane! He went for the curler. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
They've played it short. Oh, what a mistake! Up he goes! And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Kane. And here's the chance to counter. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Quality ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Kane. Great defending, strong and determined. Almost half an hour in now. Well timed, excellent interception. And he's there to belt it away. He can get that clear. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, super fine. It's one! getting better and better.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of a...
And it's been given away. Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, how's that for a goal? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hakimi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Van Belten. Face to face with the keeper. Shot a goal! And he hits the net.
Inter really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So is this the start of a comeback? Cleared away.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Kane. Forwards and with intent. He can run onto that. Shapes to shoot! He's scored! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal.
Indonesia clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Indonesia get themselves back into contention.
Well, it's been an up...
And the first half is done. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Attenzione signore e signori, ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi di non perdere di vista i propri bambini durante la partita, per la loro sicurezza.
That gets things going for the second half.
Indonesia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Bellingham did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. In towards the middle. Well, there's the clearance. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Thuram. And now the breakaway. Van Belten gets over and intercepts. Nicked it back promptly.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now he's off and running. That has been cut short. Van Belten. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Davis. Amrabat.
movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Di 80.314 spettatori.
Thuram. Well read, nice interception. Oh, perfectly measured that. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And here's Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's played forward. Thuram might just make this. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe. Now it's Kane. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Thuram. Van Balten kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's intervened well there. Inter Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Chip through, couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Amrabat. And reclaimed it in a trice. Indonesia are looking to break at pace. He's had it taken off him. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And again! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 5.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 20. Lasciano il campo per il numero 22. Il numero 9. Il numero 8.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Il numero 11.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Van Balten can get it clear.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Indonesia are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Defending of the desperate variety. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from it. This is the time you need that pace. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And the pass is intercepted. Nice, ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Nunez! They've scored!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
No luck with that dink over the top. And there goes the final whistle. Indonesia were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered.
I've been lost in your eyes all afternoon. The more I drift, the closer I get to you.